The Russian President Vladimir Putin has praised India. In fact, he's called India a natural ally and a country that deserves to be on the list of global superpowers. Putin was speaking at the Valdai Discussion Club. DD India's Mihir Makuri tracks his comments and puts them into a larger context.
India and Russia are time-tested friends, and the leaders of both the nations have acknowledged this relationship on numerous occasions. On Thursday, Russian President Vladimir Putin highlighted the deepening cooperation between Moscow and New Delhi across various sectors.
India is our natural partner and ally for decades. It has been so for decades, and I think everyone knows fully well what kind of role was played by the Soviet Union and Russia in India acquiring its independence, the way we supported the Indian nation for decades. Throughout that time, we've built a unique, in its quality and level of trust relations with the Indian nation.
One of the key pillars of this partnership has been defense cooperation. From the supply of S-400 surface-to-air missile systems to the licensed production of T-90 tanks, Su-30 fighter jets and the AK-203 rifles in India, India-Russia defense ties have expanded exponentially. Recognizing this growth, President Putin emphasized that Russia is not just exporting arms to India, but both the countries are now manufacturing armaments together, including the BrahMos missile.
We have good relations in security and military and technical cooperation. Look at how much Russian equipment is in Indian army. We have high level of trust in this sphere. We're not simply selling to India. We're not simply selling our armaments, but we're developing weapon systems together. BrahMos system is very well known.
Over the past 7 decades, India has emerged as the world's fastest-growing major economy. Hailing India's remarkable growth, President Putin stated that India now deserves recognition as a global superpower. Now let's take a closer look at India's economic stature on the world stage. India has risen from the 11th largest economy in the world a decade ago to the 5th largest today. India's GDP has grown by 162% since 2014, with average income more than doubling. Inflation has been consistently maintained below 5 to 6% in recent years. Foreign exchange reserves have surged from $290 billion to an all-time high of over $689 billion. FDI inflows have reached $1 trillion since 1947, with $600 billion coming in the last 8 years. Number of direct taxpayers has increased from 47 million to over 80 million under PM Modi's government. Number of startups has grown over 400 times from 350 in 2014 to 148,000 today, including more than 118 unicorns. As both nations continue to navigate an increasingly complex global landscape, their shared interests and long-standing friendships signal a future of even greater cooperation and mutual benefit. Mihir Makuri reporting for DD India.